Hello everyone, this is the Commander, and today I'm going to review the Book of Boba Fett finale. This was episode 7 episodes in the season. I'm not sure if there's going to be another season of this show. I don't think there will be. I think this is just a little spin-off show, but let's get into it. So we start with Din Djarin talking to Fennec and Boba in the Destroy the Mos Espa Sanctuary about Cobb Vanth and how they tried to recruit him. And then Cad Bane walks into this room elsewhere. This is not in the same scene, and talks to the Pikes. And we also get to see that Mayor, the Ithorian, there. And the Pike said that the Pikes killed the Tuscans, and it wasn't those Nikto riders. So, yeah, we learned that in that scene. And then we go by over Pelimelda, wherever that is, where Grogu hops out of an X-Wing, and it seems that Grogu chose Mando over the Jedi, but who knows, because he had that chain link short armor, whatever you want to call it. So that is interesting to see, but will Grogu stay in that side? And then Fennec Shand explains the guards that Boba's crew has around the city. She basically explains the game plan, how you have those bike riders, those guys that don't fit in Tatooine, and all those guys. The Gamoran guards are all of them. And then Boba Fett entered a standoff against Cad Bane in front of the sanctuary. This is the second standoff already with Cad Bane, and we had the one with Cobb Vanth in the last episode. So then Cad Bane talks to Boba about how he killed the citizens of Freetown and Cobb Vanth, and he also says that the Pikes killed Tuscans instead of the Nikto riders. So he revealed that to Boba, and then they kind of just show the differences and walk away, maybe delaying the fight or something like that. And then we have the Aqualish species who attack Boba's biker gang. So these different species, quarters, sectors, whatever you want to call them, of the city of Mos Espa are kind of rising up against Boba's gang. So a deal with the Pikes is how that happened. So the Aqualish attack the Trandoshans upright as well, and Mos Espa is attacking Boba's gang. So Fennec goes to Mos Eisley to find the Pike leaders to finish them off, and then some of the Pike troopers surround the sanctuary at Mos Espa, rather. And then I forget what its name is, but the Twi'lek servant to the mayor then comes out with terms of surrender. Boba makes a deal with him about releasing terms of surrender. So then that Twi'lek servant to the mayor goes out with the terms of surrender. He reads the offer and tells, because he's studying negotiating at college or something. Yes, there are colleges in Star Wars. And he tells them, he basically just, Boba wrote the surrender to kind of make a trick. And he tells the offer, telling the Pikes to leave Tatooine. But before the Pikes shoot the Twi'lek, I'm just going to call him the Twi'lek because I don't know what his name is, Boba and then fly up with jetpacks and shoot the Pikes. This was a pretty epic scene. And then, but in the scene, Boba and Mando, they get shot at a lot, but their Beskar really protects them. Beskar is a very powerful tool as far as it goes for armor. It basically helps you from death for the most part, unless someone can get to your face or a vulnerable spot. So Beskar is very good at protecting you from blaster fire. And then Freetown provides reinforcements for the battle, and it seems like Cobb Vanth is confirmed to be dead by Freetown citizens. And then we have Black Chrysanthemum, who takes down Pikes and yeah, they're kind of Boba's team. It's getting back together. They're doing pretty well as far as fighting goes. And then the Pikes fall back, but they do send armed droids in. These look a lot like droidekas, just much bigger, and they've got the shields as well. And Boba sends a rocket, but the machine survived Boba, and then Boba again had to retreat because these droids are very powerful. Then Din Djarin takes out the Darksaber, but the droid shields, like I mentioned, are just very hard to get through. And then we go to Peli Motto. She enters the scene, and Din tells her to turn around. She's just on this little vehicle, like speeder, and Din catches a ride while she turns around. And then Din sees Grogu on the vehicle and hugs him. They're reuniting after a while. So that was it felt kind of rushed to me at that moment, but it's okay because they're in the heat of battle. So then the droideka knocks them off the speeder, and a Rancor, yes, that Rancor, the one from Boba Fett was gifted, I think, entered entered the scene. Mos Espa, it's where we are right now, and Boba, it's piloting it, and this it destroys the droideka. The Rancor was kind of the missing key, and then Din uses the Darksaber to help out as well. Grogu walks out and uses the Force to break the droideka and help Din. And then the Freetown and the Biker Gang fight the remaining Pikes and the droideka. And then Boba Rancor helps out as well. It fights the big droid, and the Rancor wins against one of those droids. And then, yeah, just more shooting and fighting. Then shoots at some of the Pikes, and the citizens join in. And then Peli finds the Twi'lek servant, and I think there's something romantic going on between those two. Peli did mention that she dated a Jawa once, so yeah, I like Peli. She's a pretty funny character. So yeah, some romantic references there. So yeah, I think there's something going on between those two, and the two run together. Pretty much away from the fight. And then Cad Bane walks into the scene. This is the third standoff with Cad Bane in 2 episodes, just for your count there. And then I do love the Western element, though. And then Boba Fett gets thrown off the Rancor, and the Rancor runs away from the battle. And then Boba Fett and Cad Bane face off in yet another standoff. They pull out their guns, and Cad Bane shoots first. He was talking about that he's the faster one, but Boba Fett's armor protects him. Cad Bane, yeah, he seems to be killing Boba. He aims at his face. He's about got the kill, but Boba strikes back with that Tusken sword, which kind of brings it full circle, and then Cad appears to be dead. People are complaining he only did like just a few episodes in this. He'll come back for sure. Like in prior, we'll see him much more in the Bad Batch, I think. And hopefully somewhere else in live action, maybe even Kenobi. That TV show is coming out on May 25th, so that's the next one we'll have to look forward to. And he could come back. People are speculating he had some modifications to help him stabilize and live, so he could come back for sure. He is an old man, though, so it would be okay if he died, because he's very old. But those modifications, maybe he could live an extra 10 years on his lifespan. Right now, it's about a year over his lifespan of the species, so maybe he still has 9 years left if he has all these modifications. So then the Rancor climbs one of the towers in Mos Espa, and he looks a lot like King Kong when he does that. I thought that was pretty funny. And then Din tells Peli to keep Grogu safe. She still has him. And the Rancor picks up Din to eat him. but throws him instead. And then Grogu kind of walks up to the Rancor, and the two face each other. And then the youngling used the Force to make the Rancor sleep. So this is where we discover Grogu had like the Force, the animal control type of Force. And then the Pike leader and the other local leaders, they're over in Mos Eisley, but Fennec Shan comes in there and kills all of them. She's really cool, really good at her job as an assassin. And then the war on Tatooine is over. And then Fennec and Boba walk through an occupied Mos Espa. All the citizens are back there, and it's kind of like back to normal. Job done. And then Grogu and Din fly away in the Naboo Starfighter. Where they will be headed, I think it starts with an M. I think it's Mandalorian. I think that's the Mandalorian Season 3. I don't know when that's supposed to come out. I think Obi-Wan actually is coming out earlier at this point. So, yeah, maybe like fall or something. Because they did have to delay Mando Season 3. And then we did have a post-credit scene for this one. Wasn't too interesting. It revealed something, but nothing too interesting. We got to see Cobb Vanth. He is still alive, and he is in the back to tank. And he's also about to get those cybernetics. The modder, the guy that goes in you and gives you robot parts, basically, does. So, yeah, nothing too crazy there. We just revealed that Cobb Vanth is alive still. That's not anything too vital to the Star Wars universe, though. I'll give this episode a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Kind of crammed in some parts, like the whole Grogu and Mandalorian. That felt very crammed in to me, and also felt like it didn't match with the rest of the show. So that's why I'm going to give this entire season a 7 out of 10. Might not be the best. It had 2 10 out of 10 episodes. I love the second one because it was just so authentic. It was just authentic Star Wars. You had the Pikes, you had the Tusken Raiders, and the Hutts, all of them, so that's really nice. But this show, it just didn't have enough Boba Fett for me. Like, it could have had more on the criminal side. So, like, more Hutts, the syndicates. I know we had the Pikes, but there's other syndicates as well. And I love that part of Star Wars and all those kind of stuff. Next show is Kenobi on May 25th. So I'll have a video out then. And unless there's other big Star Wars news or something, I will not be making any video soon. Unless you do, comment down below on which type of videos you want to see, because yeah, I don't know which kind of content I should make here instead of a videos like this one, the review videos. So that is going to do it for this video. This is the Commander signing out.